keeping a really good scarf hold where to kind of say help it way down and push pressure out.
So you keep asking about spin, and I like it. You're working on it. Which means you're working on it. So whenever they've already got your head pinned.
No, like when they're on top of you and their head is like down low, so you can't put your head, or you put your legs around.
So
them.
can you show me what position you are wanting to escape? Pick some. Okay, so their head is down. Yeah.
Yes.
And you are Josh. Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any good options, Josh? There you go. Okay, so see how he's just going to try to make you change your mind about staying there, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, can I see from else?
So that's, yeah, I'm sorry?
Can I see like someone else being here?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so part of it is you on the bottom. You want to make the top person just not happy to be there anymore.
Okay.
You want to take away his good options. See how he's going to pull him back? If he, Josh, can you take his back from here?
Yes, you can.
Yep. See how it works? You can see the collar grip?
Yeah.
See, so you're just opening up. Make him want to give up the position. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not. It can be this. It doesn't look like that in real life. It doesn't ever look like that. So make him want to give up the position. Make it not effective for him anymore. Number one, learn how to not allow the smash. Okay. So we're in mount, right? So if I'm mounted and I'm up high, I'm Dustin's not happy. What are you gonna do? So see he's got my foot. He's no longer, see he's up on his hip now. Okay? That's a really solid way. Okay? There's other ways. Go ahead. Up. So I can do what I'm thinking. All right. So classic thing to teach you is the hook and roll. Okay, have you been taught this? Okay, so I'm going to teach you that because it shows you the concepts of how we build some frames when we get this person off of us. It doesn't work terribly well unless you hit the timing right, which if the person on top of you knows what's up and they're not a white belt, generally speaking, it's not going to work so good, just so you know. So you block a foot. If you can see this side, you have to block 2 table legs. This table leg and this table leg, okay? So to protect him, so not a wipe out, make him cup your shoulder, otherwise you're gonna wrist lock him to pieces. Pull, bridge, and I'm gonna flip him like a pancake. Up and over. And I come up, and I'm in his close guard, so it kind of sucks. It's not a great, but I'm no longer in there, okay? So then I'm gonna build my frame that I'm in. Let's look at what the instructors do.
No, I get you. I'm saying for the other, because that's going to happen when you're working it. Is there, is it better to, if you're going to post this way, is it better to grab the right arm to pull
Show me what you're talking about.
Well, when you post here and make that space. Now, is it smarter to work on trying to get control of this arm or this arm, or?
What are you going to do from here? Because you're still not on
Well, because I'm thinking, same thing, right? But if you can, when you do that to get this, that's a lot safer because in this, I get it was just a demonstration, but in real life, this happens too. You go here, and he's staying with me.
But that's not what she did. She worked under the leg.
She was under the leg?
Yeah, with her legs. Her legs
You let your
under.
legs
So
trap.
you strap.
Yeah, right. So if you put your hand on his knee,
Shut him off. Get him off of you. And out.
Okay.
she was working to a half guard.
Okay, I'm seeing.
So you're leaving your whole body trapped in his mount still.
So I think what you kind of got mixed up, Dustin, when she showed the first position, this and this, I think maybe you got this position mixed up with what she did the second time. But even with this, as long as I keep him from posting that way, whether I have it here or here, the bridge and roll works.
Gotcha. So there's
But
no
what
one
she
way
did
to
the second time was she was working on getting under.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Okay?
Okay, she was flipping out.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I don't know if this question would be applicable to this class, but I just wanted to elaborate. I don't know if you guys can answer it, either one of you, but to elaborate more on that mount, what about ground and pound? For example, like in a self-defense aspect, what about they're mounted on top of you and you're in a ground and pound situation?
Oh, ground and pound. Okay,
Yeah.
I heard ground and mount. You're gonna have to define that one for me.
Yeah.
So ground and pound. The first step of the buck and roll, when you're here, boom, right? Now, I can go inside, go back. Or I can go outside. If you start to posture up to pound, you still got the same problem, right? But the first step for that ground and pound is they're gonna try and posture, and it's this. I want to break his posture. That makes sense? It works, and that's what she's giving you is the fundamentals to both sport and self-defense.
So look at what they just did. It looks fancy. It's a hook and
Same.
roll. He blocked
Same
a
thing.
foot, he blocked an elbow, and he rolled him. I told you like this class. All right. So, any other questions?
Other knee on belly escape options. I have one good knee on belly escape, but I like to have options.
So, show me the one you like. So I don't show it.
Block the ankle, hip, move down, and then you come up to sort of this single leg situation. But I find a lot of times, sometimes if I force the scramble, they have a good grip. Usually they'll have this collar right here. So even if I'm able to get up right here, they can just extend this arm. Yeah. And I'm in guillotines and all type of other stuff. So I just wanted to know.
That's the one I like because it twists their leg and then it requires them to respond. But
Yeah.
Professor's got another.
So there's one that's very similar that you're close to. So he's knee on belly. I put my hand on his hip, bridge.
Again, this is changed.
Yeah, it's like instead of getting for that single, because there's an arm bar there for him. I like a half guard.
Don't miss the detail of him lifting his hip that makes it have space to
That's
clear the leg.
that moment.
Keep you in one place and move around you. Or they stay in one place and they move for you. Okay? That's all it takes. It does not take much to get your back kick. If you were in 10 o'clock class, you saw a real fancy way to get your back kick. There's more fancy ways, there's easy ways. What I want you to recognize is you don't have to give them your back. You can choose to. That's a whole other class. Running Man, whole other class. We're not gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna put that right now. We're just not gonna talk about it. I promise we can, okay? But not today. So, you do not have to choose to give them your back. That's what we talked about before. You've allowed the thing to happen. You've allowed yourself to be flat on your back. You've allowed them to have your back, etc. Okay? So, who has a scenario in their head of how you can get your back taken? There you go. Show it to me. There you go. Great.
Want me to kick her back or you kick
You're gonna take mine. So
okay.
a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just turn.
Right? Ta-da!
And then
Okay.
I'll just
Right. That's all we wanted. Okay? Now, so Mike, can you make some better choices?
I can do what you did earlier.
Yes, you can!
Turtle, face down. I'm sorry, face down on your belly. Because the back is such a bad position, hooked in or out, because I can get him and he can't hit me. I know we a lot of tournament jiu-jitsu from chokes and all of that, but I'm 100% offensive and he's defensive when I'm on his back with hooks in. And And that's why it's such a bad position.
And Dustin has very little options. I don't know that he has any really good options of actually getting you off once he's flattened on his belly. He's gonna break his back or at least severely hurt himself trying to get.
Meanwhile, if I'm here, he can block. He can defend himself, right? But when he's here, he's at my mercy. Thank you. In the air, put your feet close to your butt, raise your hips in the air.
There you go.
Now shrimp away.
Push hard.
There you go.
Now the other side. Do it again.
Come back.
And bulldoze. Does that make sense? Because your sweep and roll isn't gonna be.
I don't think so. So a situation
Let me
like
show
this where there's
Yes, that's
difference
it.
in body.
Look how far you go.
What do I do to get the momentum I need to not stall out?
Well, that's a whole nother ball of wax, isn't it?
If
So,
you lay on, if you
right?
try and do it with your hips
And I'm
on the
going
ground,
to
it
stay,
fricks you.
pull him close, and I'm going to keep him close so I don't have to
Raise
do
your hips,
anything.
you might hold that
Right?
close enough to
Okay.
Now,
one shrimp away.
if he is successful in stopping me, right here, and I roll and he stops, oh God, now I'm going to change my hips. See my hips?
Yes, ma'am.
So he can't just come back and smash me because I'm here now. Okay, Miguel and I practice this one. All right, so if we're gonna do our hook and roll and it doesn't work, what do you do? Because Miguel's bigger than I am, and I really want this to work the first time. I'm gonna keep him close to me, block, close, and roll, and make it, and everything I can to make it work. If it doesn't work, oh God, now what? Do I just keep pushing here? No, Miguel's going to try to smush me. Shrimp, see it? Now, where's my knees? Where's my laser beams? Make them work for you. Okay? You guys like to leave your arms here, just saying, stop doing that.
Yes.
Okay? Stop doing that. I keep getting people there. I need to be a better practitioner. Stop leaving your arms there. It's terrible grammar, but I think the picture works. If it's gonna work, be close, right? If it doesn't work, don't let them smush you. Make your base wider, escape. Hip, escape, okay? Now, classic back, if they've got your back, and how do you get out of that? So I wanna, Josh, we just talked about this. I wanna, so we're gonna do here. So he's got a choke arm and everything. I need to not be choked. My hand close to his wrist. If I'm over here, he's very strong. I can't, right? But if I'm close to his wrist, just like opening a door, right? So he can't choke me here. Now, am I in a good spot? Do I really want to fight from here? No, his legs are a problem, right? If I successfully turn back into him and roll, can you see what position I'm going to be in? I'm going to be in his close guard. No, I do not want to be here. I have to defeat these hooks, okay? This bottom leg, I need to get rid of that hook first. I don't care about this hook right now. That's later. I got to get rid of this one. This is stopping me from doing what I want to do. Straight the leg. Now, can you see that this leg is straight compared to me, not to him? Here, it looks straight to him. Does that make sense? Okay? Yeah? This one did not make sense to me for a very long period of time. It needs to be straight off of my body, down here. See how his leg is left behind, and then my leg is straight for me. Now, I'm going to make a big bridge and post motion. Bridge, post. So I went from having my leg caught in a hook, straight leg, big up and bridge. See how my hip is now on top of his knee? I did a lot of things all at once. My hip is on his knee, okay? He's still trying to choke me, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, oh, do you see how I did that? That helps a lot. All right, now I need to get my back to the mat. So my feet, and I'm going to slide down his thigh, turning into him. This elbow, shove down. This is jiu-jitsu. He doesn't have to stay there. He can move. Okay? I am escaping. He is attacking. I'm allowed to do it. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We're not elbowing people in the face. So slide down and around, elbow down. See, you can even clear their head. I'm going to grab his gi because it's right there. I'm going to grab his fist and change everything. Clean it up. Oh, he even let me have his arm. Told y'all, quit doing that.
Go to north.
What's up, brother? Thanks, Charlie. Go ahead. Thanks, sir. Always, brother. Enjoy it. Sir. Enjoy it, sir. What's your name? Grant. You all right?